Express, it's our Olympic Legacies special.
UBC is very keen and interested in hosting future sledge hockey events as well as recreational programs.
On today's show, Thunderbird Arena at UBC.
It was an unbelievable moment to be up here at Cypress Mountain.
Cypress Mountain in West Vancouver.
The speed skating oval is gone. It's been replaced with 2 international-sized hockey ice surfaces.
The Richmond Olympic Oval.
2 weeks ago, I won first place at a BC Cup.
These 2 are from the Canadian Championship.
The Whistler Sliding Center.
Some of them are just out here for fun and they just can't get enough of it.
See that and more post-Olympic local expression.
Welcome to The Express. I'm Johanna Ward at Whistler Village. It's been almost 1 year since Vancouver and Whistler hosted the world at the 2010 Olympic Winter Games. And today on the show, we're going to see what that means to our communities now. Starting with the venue that was home to sledge hockey and women's hockey, Thunderbird Arena.
Go Canada, go! Go Canada!
This is the scene outside Thunderbird Arena almost 1 year ago when it hosted Olympic women's hockey and Paralympic sledge hockey.
It was amazing. It was incredibly vibrant and exciting. We had the building packed with 7,000 people, all cheering on, sometimes even 4 games a day.
Thunderbird Arena was renovated for the games and had a star-studded opening which included guests like Pat Quinn.
This will be the greatest Olympic Games ever.
And Haley Wickenheiser.
With such an intimate venue, it's going to be full to capacity every time and really exciting to be a part of.
Exciting part for us is this facility is really multi-use. We have 3 ice rinks, ice surfaces that enable youth hockey, adult hockey, figure skating.
There are still reminders the building once played host to the games, but it's now used more for concerts and community skates. However, the facility is able to host more hockey and sledge hockey tournaments.
UBC is very keen and interested in hosting future sledge hockey events as well as recreational programs.
Today, these kids are getting a chance to skate on the same ice many of Canada's Olympic and Paralympic athletes did just 1 year ago. Did you know that you're skating on Olympic and Paralympic ice?
Yes.
What's it like?
It's really magical and I really like it. It's kind of interesting and fun to be on Olympic ice.
What kind of skating do you want to do?
Figure skating.
Would you like to be a figure skater or a hockey player someday?
Probably a hockey player.
The legacy of Thunderbird Arena is not just as a great community facility, but as one that inspires the next generation of Olympic and Paralympic athletes. I'm Bianca Solterbeck in Vancouver for The Express.
Canada's final sledge hockey game at Thunderbird Arena during the Paralympics drew in almost 6,000 fans, including a visit from the Prime Minister. I was at that game on the edge of my seat. Really, that was an amazing time for the city of Vancouver and for the community of Whistler. And almost 1 year later, the shine hasn't worn off. After 30-plus years in Whistler, you've obviously seen lots of changes. Biggest changes 1 year post-Olympics?
1 year post-Olympics, no big physical changes other than less gates and security around. But you know, some of the legacies have been left behind, like a fantastic training area for the alpine racers up here, the Nordic Center down at Callahan, the sliding center. There's a lot of really neat things. There's World Cups coming to town, more than there have been in the past, at least for those other events. And I think it's been really good, really injected a good sort of athletic push for the high caliber athletes.
Lost Lake Passive House, a great example of an Olympic legacy up here.
Yes, we're very fortunate to have received the building from the Austrians during the Games, and we converted it to post-Games use, and renovations finished at the end of 2010, and we were happy to get it open for the cross-country season for locals and visitors alike to enjoy as a day lodge with rental service, lessons, and food and beverage available right on site. It's considered a passive building because it doesn't have any active heating or cooling, and it's basically got very thick walls for insulation, triple glazed windows. It's on a geofield. It's basically going to use very low energy. It's designed to use 10% of the energy of any regular home.
And how does it feel from a community standpoint? I know there's been a lot of extra green initiatives as well, more housing and things like that.
Yeah, those have definitely improved with the big, well, where the Athletes Village was down in Function Junction is now a vibrant little community of young families and people that have been trying to get into the housing market for quite a while, so it's been affordable in that way. And I think it's really good. It definitely put Whistler even more on the map than it was already on an Olympic kind of stage, and I think by most people's accounts it was a pretty successful Olympics.
Lost Lake Passive House officially opens on Saturday, February 12th with a party. They'll have live music, they'll be offering building tours, and even horse-drawn sleigh rides. Now, later on the Express, we're going to check out some local action at the Whistler Sliding Center. But right now, we're off to another Olympic venue where it always feels like a party, the Richmond Oval.
1 year ago, millions of eyes were watching the Richmond Olympic Oval, where world-class speed skaters came to compete. Richmond won the bid for the Oval in 2004, and construction started immediately. In partnership with the City of Richmond, the Oval was built on time and on budget, just in time for some of the world's most experienced athletes to hit the ice. And after the Olympics, the Oval got a major facelift.
It's changed dramatically, where at one point a year ago you saw the speed skating oval. The speed skating oval is gone. It's been replaced with 2 international-sized hockey ice surfaces, 8 basketball courts, a 200-meter running track with volleyball and badminton courts in the infield, and of course I'm standing on the 23,000 square foot mezzanine that overlooks it all. You can see it behind us. The community has embraced the Oval. We've exceeded our membership targets. Community sport organizations have made this the preferred site for much of their training and competitive activity.
The 20,000 square foot facility on any given night is always buzzing.
How did you feel when the Oval came to your community?
It's exciting. It's a great facility. It gives our son extra ice time, and it's an international size rink, which is fantastic, and then all the other parts of the facility. So sometimes I get to work out when he's on the ice. It's great.
Just the atmosphere from the Olympics is really awesome here.
And the atmosphere is only about to get better. The Oval has plenty more in store in the next few years, including a climbing wall.
We're also going to introduce the Olympic story into the Oval. We want people to come and be reminded of what happened during those 17 days last year. The thing that sets this apart is its ability to be used fully by the community, and also its ability to be an outstanding center for high-performance sport. So the Oval has helped the City of Richmond become better known around the world.
In Richmond, I'm Melanie Pineda for The Express.
The Richmond Oval offers a variety of classes for all ages. They have sport camps for kids and, of course, public skating. They're also hosting a big community event, Winterfest, on February 12th and 13th. You're watching our Express Olympic Legacies special. We've got more from Whistler and Metro Vancouver coming up. After the break, the Whistler Sliding Center.
The Youth Canadian Championships is taking place on February 26th.
It's nice to come here and ski here and feel that there's a little bit of that Olympic spirit just hanging around.
Cypress Mountain in West Vancouver. You're watching local TV on The Express.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by the The Express is brought to you in part by Plum, fashion supplier to host Johanna Ward.
Changing of the seasons, like another year that's wasted by. I let down my defenses as I lost myself. Am I living my own life? And now I face this opportunity rushing.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by Makeup services for Shaw TV, provided by Beauty Mark.